What's up, people? It's that boy Smooth J, and this is the first edition of Bouncer Talk, aka Club Talk. And just to start it off right, since this is the first installment, I'm gonna go ahead and give you an introduction to the bouncer. And what you have in front of you is your average bouncer. He's wearing all black. He's just an average man. Sometimes a little more trained in physical combat than anyone else, but he's still a man. He's just a man looking to pay the bills. That's it. We're just here looking to pay the bills. We're not party Nazis. We want you guys to have fun, but we want you guys to do it safely and smart. Okay? People come to the club, and I don't know what the hell goes on through their minds, but you should already know. There's certain things you can and can't do in public. There's certain things you can and can't do at a place that's not your home. That's just the bottom line. As a bouncer, all I'm going to do is make sure everything is safe and make sure that idiot that spilled his drink on you doesn't go out and kill someone later on the night and doesn't hurt anyone while he's in the venue. That's what I'm doing. That's what I try to do. That's what I want to do. You guys have to help me do that when you come to the club. Just the guy that's going to be standing there watching and surveying the room to make sure no one does anything fucking retarded. And by fucking retarded, you people know what I'm talking about. Standing on the couch and tables and shit like that, like you see in a rap video or something. Listen, you can't do that shit. That's just retarded. You can do that if you spend a lot of money and tell these people that you're about to do that. There's no problem then. If you drop $500, $600, $700,000 on a table, stand on that motherfucker. I'm just saying. I am just a man. I am not a fucking asshole who's out to choke somebody and to show that I'm strong or to show that I'm some kind of badass. I'm not a guy who has a power issue on a power trip. I don't have any power at all. I'm gonna just let you know this. A bouncer makes less than everyone in the club. So you can probably understand from that standpoint that there are gonna be some issues with some of these guys. A bouncer's gonna have to make sure that this club does not get sued. A bouncer's gonna have to make sure that no one gets hurt. A bouncer's gonna be the first one to dive into a pile of people who are fighting and stuff. We are putting ourselves in harm's way, people. We do this on a daily basis. So for not putting up with the dumb shit you do. I'm sorry. You threw that gum on the floor. Pick it up, please. Okay, why the hell you throw? Okay, now it's time for you to leave. I'm sorry. Not really to that extent. You know what I mean, though. Well, just in case you don't know what I mean, don't throw no motherfucking gum on my floor and let me see that shit. That's fucking gross and disgusting, and you shouldn't do that anyway. You have no home training. So, back to what I was really talking about. Do not be disrespectful to the security, the bouncers. We are not there telling you anything on a whim. We're doing everything by club protocol, making sure that whatever our manager says gets done. We're not coming up to you and telling you to put out that cigarette because we don't want to see you smoke it. We're coming up to you and telling you to put out that cigarette because you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes inside of the venue. You're not allowed to smoke cigarettes inside of just about any building in California or any other state that I know of right now. You're not allowed to do that shit. Don't do it. Please put out your damn cigarette. Sorry, that's just how. That's what I look out for. I'm trying to make sure that no one is getting into fights, no one gets hurt, everyone has fun, and make sure that my club venue is intact at the end of the night. That's what I do. That's what a bouncer does. That's just a simple introduction to what a bouncer is. One little quick tip, and I'm gonna be giving tips every week, maybe. One little quick tip on what you can do to skip the line. Now, everybody knows that being a regular man and being a man who makes not that much money, money talks. If you walk up to a club and the line is long, do not walk to the front of the line and try to get the doorman's attention. Do not walk to the front of the line and try to get the front security guard who's checking ID's attention. Don't do that. What you do is you go and talk to the security guard who's basically just standing on the side watching the line. You don't really say much, but hi, how are you doing? And you do not give him money. You don't give him money. What you do is you shake his hand. You shake his hand. You let that sit for a second. I know you know what I'm talking about. You step back after you shake his hand, you wait a second, and this is going to go one of two ways. Either what happened during the handshake is okay, or there'll be another handshake. That's just a quick tip. Bouncer tips every Sunday, guys. Remember, subscribe. It's going to be right about here. I think I'm going to put it on this side this time. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If you haven't already seen, like I said, I'm doing weekly verses. If you have not seen my weekly verses, they're going to be right here. Okay, weekly verses. I already put one up. You might want to check that last one out. Also, I do skits. Bam, it's going to be about right here. If you can't see my hand, you know, whatever, it's going to be right here. And also, my other music videos and stuff like that, they're going to be about right here. So you guys have a good one. It's that boy Smooth J. Y'all have a good one, man. Deuce.